59D, and who had number 3? Louisa, why don't you read it? Tell us what the adverb clause is after you read it too.
The adverb clause before I left you.
Yeah.
Turn off the light.
Good. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. And she uses what tense?
Simple past. Simple past.
And that is one of the combinations on our sheet. Nice. All right. Who has number 2?
After I turned off the lights, I left the room.
Adverb clause?
After I turned off the lights.
Good. And the verb tense?
Simple past.
Simple past. Simple past. Good. Who had 4?
Whenever she feels nervous, she bites her nail.
Nice. Adverb clause?
Whenever she feels nervous.
Good. And the verb tense?
Simple present.
Simple present?
Simple present.
Good job. All right. Who had 5?
The frying pan caught on fire while I was making dinner. While I was making dinner is the adverb clause.
Good.
And the verb tense is worth making.
Good. And what tense is that?
Is past
Progressive. Yeah, good. And notice we use while, right? Very common with that. And then what tense is this?
Is simple past.
Good job. All right, 6.
Just as we were sitting down to eat, someone knocked on the door.
Good. Adjective clause?
Just as.
Good. And what's the verb?
Past progressive.
Good. Past progressive and? Simple past. All right, everybody okay? All right, good. So listen. Now look at E. And Mohammed, will you read the directions? Use will.
Use will be going to, or the simple present, if this exercise, both will and be going to are possible when a future verb is necessary, with little or no difference in meaning.
Yeah. Okay, good. So you'll see example 1, and let's see, let's have, will you read example 1? Pete is going.
Pete is going to leave in half an hour. He will finish or is going to finish all of his work before he leaves.
Good. Does anybody have 2? Anyone want to try 2? Yeah, go ahead, see you.
I am going to eat lunch at 12:30. After I eat lunch, I probably will take a nap.
Great job. Nice. Okay. Everybody got that? And notice the word probably. What word form is that? Anybody know what that is? Is that a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb? What is that? Probably. It's an adverb, right? Because it's an ly. And it's an adverb of frequency. Whenever you have an adverb of frequency like that, it goes between the helping verb or the auxiliary verb will, probably, right, in the middle, and then you put the main verb, will probably take. So just remember that. A lot of students make tag errors with those because they put them in the wrong place. Make a sandwich. It's the cheese between the bread, okay? All right, who's got the next one? 4. Anybody? Mohammed, you want to try it?
Okay, I will get home around 6. When I get home, I will get Sharon a call.
Good job. Yep. 4. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to watch a TV program at night, but before I watch the program, I will call my parents.
Good job. And then 5. Who would like 5? Anybody? Go ahead, Lisa.
Bake comes, I'm waiting here. I wait here until he. No. Okay. But here will come son. I will wait here until he comes.
Good. Until he. What'd you say?
Comes.
Good. You got it. Till he comes. Nice. Hey, just one quick note. Up on 6, up top here, there's a little star by Just As. And then they make the little note. Just adds the idea of immediately. So if you add just and then one of these little words like just as means at that immediate or same moment. Just before means immediately before. Just after means immediately after. Okay? That's what just does to it when you add it on there. Turn the page. Let's keep going. Who wants to try 6? You guys are killing it, man. Knocking it out of the park, as they say. Who's got 6? Ahmad, you want to try?
I am sure it will stop raining soon, as soon as the rain stopped. Possible.
No, remember your only option with these is either future or present. So which is this one? As soon as the rain
Stops.
good stops.
I walked to the store to get some.
Now, listen. As soon as is the adverb clause, right?
Yeah.
And it is simple present. So look on here. As soon as, okay, look at the top one. As soon as in the simple present. So it stops raining simple present. What should the tense be in the main clause?
Future.
Yeah, make it future.
I will walk
Good. To the store.
to the store to get some toothpaste.
Fantastic. All right, so see you.
I am a junior in college this year. After I graduate with a BA next year, I will intend to enter graduate school and work for an MA.
Stop right there a minute. Okay,
Okay.
this is tricky business. The word intend, okay? It's one of those verbs that the verb itself, when you intend to do something, it means you plan on doing something in the future. So it actually has a future idea in the simple present.
So we need to use it.
You just leave it alone. And I wish they hadn't put that in here because you're trying to follow the rules and it kind of tricked you. Because if you follow the rules, you would have done it right. But because of the verb, it just stays in the simple present.
Yeah, because the idea.
It's the idea of you're thinking about doing something in the future. So you just leave it simple present. Okay? So just say, I intend to enter graduate school and work for an MA. Keep going.
Perhaps I will go on for a PhD after I get my master's degree.
Fantastic. Good job. And then 8. Zainab, would you be interested in taking 8?
I will listen to an English language course while I sleep.
While I
Like,
sleep. Yep, good. Sleep tonight.
do you think it will help me to learn English faster?
Absolutely. It'll help. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Everybody all right? All right. Hey, listen, I want to take a little time out. And I want to talk to you guys about the speaking evaluation, okay? Real quick. Does everybody have this little form right here?
Yeah.
You don't need to get it out. I can just kind of explain it. So this is the first speaking evaluation. This is the second one, okay? So tomorrow, first hour, listen, this is a small group. We're easily going to get it done in the first hour, okay? I'm gonna have 2 of you come out in the hall, okay? And you're going to interview each other. So I'm going to have a piece of paper with 6, 7 questions on it. And one of you will start out asking the questions to the other person, and the other one will respond, okay? And the idea is to use good grammar. Well, here's how I'm going to grade it, okay? Look at the first graded category. It says small group or pair communication. Asks for further details and clarification and responds appropriately. So the person who's answering the questions, if you don't understand, it's okay. And it helps me know that you can, if you don't know what the person said, get more information from them. So if you don't understand what they said or exactly what the meaning is, just ask them a question back to get more clarification. All right? So the idea is, can you have a conversation 2 ways? Okay? And get information if you need it or if you don't understand something. All right? And then can perform SSP class speaking objectives. So you guys know I'm going to pull stuff from Unit 1. So my advice is, go back tonight, just kind of go back through any of the conversation pieces that we did. Especially hint that page with all the questions on it about culture. I really like that page a lot, okay? So I would go back and maybe just practice with yourself and think about how you would answer those questions, okay? And then the next category is grammar. And it says, uses the past, present, and future, including examples of the perfect, accurately and appropriately. So it's really I'm listening for verb tenses. Can you use the verb tenses correctly? Okay? Combines ideas using combinations and, coordination and conditionals as appropriate. So really, can you just use a variety of sentence structure, right? And use some of the adverb, not necessarily adverb clauses at this point, kind of sticking to Unit 1. All right, but I do want to see that you can use a variety of, like a simple sentence, a compound sentence, a complex sentence, that kind of a thing. And then uses basic modals accurately as appropriate. So words like will, would, could, should. I'm just kind of listening to see if you're using those correctly, okay? And then fluency. Ideas flow well from one sentence to the next. So when you're talking, is it smooth and natural, or does it seem painful and super hard for you to put your thoughts together? That's fluency, okay? No long pauses, rates of speech does not affect comprehension. So it's okay to be deliberate and talk slowly, but if it affects my ability to understand you, then that's a problem. Does that make sense? Okay. Can sustain a general conversation on familiar topics. So again, we don't want awkward moments of silence between you and the other person. Keep the conversation going. So don't just sit there. Okay? If you're not sure, just ask another question and just kind of keep the conversation flowing. Pronunciation. Again, pronunciation is the sound of the words. It's okay to have an accent. I don't care. I think it's great. Okay? But are you saying the words in an understandable way so that I can understand the words is the main thing. And then stress and intonation patterns do not interfere with communication. We talked kind of about the melody of English, right? So is your ability to stress the right words when you're talking, is it good, or does it make it hard to understand you? Okay? And then vocabulary. Again, it says here, vocabulary is sufficient to complete the given task. Vocabulary is appropriate for most uncomplicated tasks and social situations. So you're using a variety of English words while you respond. I really love it if you use some of the phrases we learned in the chapter. Okay? So that would, in my opinion, if you can use some of the idioms and phrases we learned, that's exceptional. If you're just using regular old words that you maybe use every day, then that's fine, that's average, okay? And I also, do you repeat the same simple words over and over again? Or can you use a variety, is kind of what I'm looking for with vocabulary. Okay? And that's what this is all about. Any questions? Is that clear? The other thing I would like to do, if you guys will let me, is I'd like to record your voices, and then what I'll do is create a private or unlisted playlist on YouTube, so only the people in here can see it. You don't have to do it, it's not a part of your grade, but I think it's really useful when you're learning a language if you can take my comments and then you can go back and watch the video and actually, oh yeah. Otherwise it's just, I tell you and you're like, some people don't believe me, but it's always nice if you can go back and listen to yourself. And then you can see your mistakes and you can learn from it. It's not part of the grade, you don't have to do it. If it makes you nervous to be recorded, then just say don't do it. I think it's helpful. Okay? All right. So we'll set that aside. That'll be tomorrow. All right, let's go back to the book. All right. There are some ways to express concern. Let me ask you guys a question. Do any of you play sports? Do you guys play sports at all? Anybody?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I swimming.
You like to swim?
Yeah.
Now, have you... And running. Okay. Did you do it competitively, like in high school or anything? Did you compete?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Dancing. I like dancing.
You like dancing. Did you ever do it competitively?
Yeah.
Or was it just for fun mostly?
Every Monday and Thursday I have a lesson in hips.
Wonderful. You know, what kind of dance is it? Is it ballroom dancing or
No.
hip hop or?
Hip hop and Zumba.
Wonderful. Okay. That's great. Anybody else?
Ride the bike.
Bike riding. Yes. I like bike riding too. One day I'm going to get hit. How about you, Mohammed? Do you play any sports?
Yeah, I like the bowling. But bowling.
Bowling. Nice. Okay. Atham, do you play any sports? Okay, just chasing kids around, right? That's a sport. Anyway, let me ask a question. Do you guys think that sports are corrupt? Do you know what the word corrupt means? And I'm talking about competitive sports. Did you guys see the news about FIFA?
Yeah.
That was disgusting. Corrupt means that there are bad things that are happening inside sports. It could be on the field. Maybe people are cheating, or they're rough, they're mean, they're trying to hurt each other. Could be the refs, right? Don't do things. Could be accidents. So, but corrupt is the idea of, remember we're talking about ethics?
Yeah.
So, especially like professional sports, do you guys feel like they're still like good and wholesome and beneficial? Or do you feel like there's a lot of corruption or bad things that are going on?
Yes.
What do you think, Lisa?
I think not a lot of pollution.
Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot. But it has, yeah. I think like you see in the FIFA, like why the other sports not? And so can
Yeah.
help, can be happen,
Yeah.
but we don't know.
Yeah. Okay. We may not know about it.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any thoughts? Let me ask you this. Do you feel like sports are more beneficial than unbeneficial? Do you know what beneficial means? Do you think sports are a good thing in general or a bad thing?
Good.
A good thing.
Yeah.
Why?
To help your body to can shape your body.
Yeah.
You can lose your weight
Nice, yeah.
easily.
Okay.
And you can feel more energetic.
Yeah.
You can meet a lot of different people.
Absolutely.
Because I have a lot of friends in
Have you met a lot of American friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are trying to teach me
Yeah.
the English world and
Wonderful.
I'm trying to conversation.
I like that. It's nice you can combine your language learning with something you enjoy doing and stay healthy. My wife, when we went to the Middle East, she was finding it hard to meet people, so she joined an all-women's gym. And she made some of her best friends at the women's gym. And then once she got to know them, right, the husband would end up inviting us over, and then I got to make lots of friends. So through my wife, I met lots of guys. By the way, ladies, I don't know if you know this, there is an all-women's. If that's something that's maybe a little bit more interesting to you, there's a gym in the States called Curves. Have you guys heard of it?
No.
It's just for women. Curves. It's called Curves, and it's all women. The other thing is a lot of gyms, here's another, if you have a family, the YMCA has a membership as well, and it's pretty cheap. It's based on your income, and it's fantastic. I mean, they have activities for the whole family. Most of them have a nice pool, gyms that you can, you play basketball. They have soccer leagues for the kids if you want your kids to be in a soccer league or whatever. They have dance classes, yoga, and once you're a member, some of these things are free. Some of the programs you have to pay a little extra. It's a great way to meet Americans when they're just relaxing and hanging out, Okay. Now I want you guys to talk together, okay, and discuss the questions with a partner. So one of you just kind of discuss. Read them and look at them. And maybe let's see, what can we do here? Can you guys maybe, I don't know, can you break up into groups? Maybe you three, and then you two, do you mind working together? Thanks.